carpet and upholstery cleaner
I love
set.
this.
So, I love that it comes with an empty. The empty is for, it's because it's a concentrate. So, and by the way, as empty bottles go, this is actually really beautiful quality.
It's glass?
It's glass. I was gonna say, that's really impressive that you're getting.
And it's got a silicone bottom,
base.
so when you top it down, it doesn't crack or break.
So impressive. So the scents are rain. This is a customer pick, by the way. Lavender, fresh linen, and then sweetgrass. And one of these will make this many bottles.
32.
Yeah.
How much does that come out to a bottle? About $1 and change. Okay,
so
but
affordable.
Here's what I want to say really quickly. Just get any scent that you want to.
Carpet and upholstery.
Okay, come on over.
Yeah.
Because carpet is stinky, upholstery is stinky. It's hard. What I mean is it's very hard to clean.
I love that you're doing the decorative pillows.
Okay.
Because the decorative pillows are pricey. You work so hard to get the perfect one.
Yep.
Then there's a little, I call it schmutz on something. And
are you guys ready?
You can't throw them in the washing machine. It always says something like spot clean only. And then there you go.
Wait, I'm just gonna spray this right here and I'm not gonna touch it.
Look at that.
This is the powerful bioeffectants. This is what Beekman Happy Place does. It works without you even
Is there detergent in that?
it. This is the bioeffectants. No detergents, no harsh chemicals.
Is there bleach or ammonia?
There is not a bleach, there is not ammonia. Look, I'm using my hands on this.
And that is white.
That is white.
That is crazy.
That's how it works. Do you want me to continue to do more?
Yeah, this is fun.
This is so
This
fun.
is
I'm
TV
so
magic.
By the way, I bought this a year ago when it came out. I still have a half a bottle. I also put a cap full of this in that floor cleaner that we just had when I'm going over my area rugs.
Oh,
and I do that.
Okay.
But I want to show you this in live time. So, because a lot of people are like, no, she didn't. Yeah, I did. Watch this. I'm going to do another little segment right here. Actually, you know what? I'll do half this and then I'll show you how it works on carpet. This is the power. Everyone always says, what's going on with Beekman? How are they making this work? We've taken bioeffectants, natural plant-based bioeffectants. Look at this, that go to work without you even having to show up to that party. So if you're wondering, does that floor cleaner work? Yes. Does a laundry cleaner work? Yes. But I just want to show you this. Look at this. And you can tell me up close, that is white.
No, that is clean.
Okay. Let's do the rest of it.
But
because I don't even know how much time we have left. I'm just gonna do.
Oh, 7 minutes and 57 seconds. I actually know the answer to that.
But I just want you to watch in real time this go to work. By the way.
Oh, I have to have an update. The sweetgrass is the most limited.
Okay.
There's only 180 orders.
Okay, watch this go to work. It's working and it's gonna be, all of this is gonna be completely white in a minute. So if you, now keep watching. I know everyone's like, oh, I can see, I know at home people are like, I can see a little bit. No, it's actually gonna turn 100% white. Here's my thing. I have this large dog now, right? There's always these weird spots on my carpet. I don't care how close you get to the carpet. Let me turn this around. Let me prop this up and turn it around. Here is a carpet stain. This could be urine, it could be iodine, it could be anything, right? I just wanna show you this. I am not going to use, remember we talk about plant-based? I'm gonna use my fingers. I'm not even gonna use anything else but my fingers. Look at this. Now it's actually gonna be completely clean. Look at that.
By the way, let me say something about stains from watching 1,000 TikToks about cleaning stains. The quicker you get to the stain, the better. And if you have this in your house, the minute you see a stain, spray it on. I will say that, you know, if the stain has been there for 10 years, it's obviously gonna be harder to get out. But I always love having something in that, like this that works right away. That, by the way, if you have pets, you don't wanna be spraying poisonous chemicals all over everything.
You don't.
Because that's the other thing you need to think about. They're gonna walk across it and get the little paws in it. You have to think about this.
Look at this. I am going to clean this.
Oh my gosh.
100%.
Because a lot of people have these outdoor cushions
yeah,
that are
and
so.
By the way, they're pricey.
They are so pricey.
I have a love-hate with those kind of cushions, but look at this. I'm completely cleaning this.
Right.
Without messing with the integrity of this material. And I'm gonna keep showing you this until the time is out, but I wanna show you a couple other things. You were talking about dogs. Look at this. I can continue to show you. This continues to clean as I stand here, but let's go to the dog bed, okay? A lot of times people will say, my dogs have itchy skin, they have itchy other things. What are you washing their beds in, right?
Right.
You wanna start with the laundry soap, but if you have to touch things up, where should we clean? You pick, so it's not like a fancy like.
I don't know, there's a good shot here.
Okay, right here. I have this in spray. You can also do it in a stream, okay? Now this is gonna be my stream. I'm gonna have to come around the front way here to do this. Now watch. I have that stain is completely gone, okay? You want me to do this one down here? Everyone's like, don't touch it, just spray it. I'm like, okay. But I just wanna show, I just need to get it in because it's like a deep fur, right? Here, over here, I'm gonna get it all out. But I'm not using rubber gloves. I'm not worrying about it. I've just gotten this completely, when you look at this, look, here's the little place I didn't get it in the corner. Look at that. I now have this completely clean. I'm gonna use my like little wipe to get it all into the deep crevices there.
And it's $37.99 and it makes 32 bottles. And let me just show you that the glass bottle with the silicone, it comes with an empty bottle. So this concentrate will make 32 of these. This is just an example. We're not mailing you 32 bottles. We're mailing you one bottle that you can redo 32 times. So this is so incredibly economical that we don't have this on air much because once you buy it, you won't need it for another year. So we may not even have it on for another year, I can tell you.
Well, and here's what I like about this too.
And it's a huge customer pick. I think it's important.
It's a huge customer pick.
Yeah.
Whether it is the dog, whether it is the carpet, whether it is the upholstery. You know, Jack and I bought a more expensive couch so where we watch all the football and everything else, right? Well, what's interesting is just the arms on the couch have gone like a little funky, right?
Yeah.
You simply take this, you can spray it right on that couch or that cushion. Look, this is the one we just sprayed.
Let me ask you this.
Yeah.
This is the bag, right?
Yeah.
How much of this do I put in there and how much water?
1 ounce. Now I'm gonna tell you, cannot go wrong. So this is what I would tell you to do. Fill it all the way up to here with water. Just put a capful or two of this in.
Just a capful or two?
Or two of this in. It's
Okay.
an ounce. It comes out to an ounce, but I don't even put that much in.
Oh, okay. This is the sweetgrass, by the way. So
Okay.
I should tell you the scents since they're flying out the door. Sweetgrass, fresh linen, lavender, and then rain. Those are the ones that you have. And you think about what you would use for home decor. That's where you know, because I think about the outdoor furniture. I think about the stuffed animals you give the kids, and then they spill give their little chocolate in their little grape hands, you know, from the grape jelly. You know, it's all over. There's sticky stuff. And some of these things you can't throw in the washing machine.
Look at this. I'm gonna now, in the, like, what do we have, another minute or two?
We have 2 minutes and 43 seconds, young lady.
I'm gonna clean this entire, I don't know how you always know that. You're like a...
There's cheat sheets.
Okay, I just want to say, let's say you got this at an old garage sale and you're even saying, you know what, I don't know if go ahead.
So amazing.
Look at you go. You're like, oh, can I touch it?
No, I want to touch it. I love these demonstrations because it's so crazy.
Here's what happens.
How before your very eyes.
Now watch, you haven't taken your eyes off of it, right? This is a worked in stain. So I'm gonna take my washcloth and I'm gonna work it like this. By the way, I should give a little bit of this away. You're probably saying, what's white? That is the power of oxygen going to work. Remember we talked about how oxygen works
and it's gonna dry to the color of the pillow.
Well, look at this. We just did this pillow a second ago. Look how white it is.
I can't even, you know what's amazing to me is that there was no like rinse cycle. Like I don't even know where the stain went. It's pretty amazing.
Well, and
to
that's
watch
the power.
right in front of my very eyes and in front of, this is high definition live television, by the way. We're not cutting it away, we're not editing. This isn't what we call B-roll.